Hello everyone. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat, and no, wait a minute, no. Christmas is over. Christmas is done. Christmas has been and gone. 2019 is on the horizon. Well, that means it's time to look at the new DVDs and Blu-rays coming out in January. First up, and out on January the 7th, it's Alpha, which is Dances with Wolves 2, Dance Harder. Well, more like just Dances with Wolves all over again, since Cody Smith McPhee from X-Men Apocalypse injures his limb, befriends a wolf, and then lives in the wild. As for the plot, the film is a story of survival set 20,000 years ago during the last ice age. So we will get another one. Told you so. The film cost $51 million to make and took just under $100 million at the box office. So it's not a huge film, but it's the one we start the year with. And that's out January the 7th. Next up we have American Animals. This is a crime drama where four bright and well-off college students in Kentucky plot to steal rare books from their university's special collections library in a misguided quest for personal glory. Based on the story, the film includes interviews with the real men who attempted the bizarre heist, as they mistake their lives for a movie and attempt one of the most audacious heists in US history. I love the style of this and can't wait to see it. That's out on January the 14th. Also out on January the 14th is The Nun. The Nun centres around a priest with a haunted past, as well as a novitiate, if that's how you pronounce it, on the threshold of her final vows, who was sent to the Vatican to investigate the death of a young nun in Romania and confront a malevolent force perhaps, in the form of a demonic nun. But Annabelle was a prequel to The Conjuring, and The Nun is a prequel to both of them, and no doubt we'll get another sequel to a prequel. Risking not only their lives but their faith and their very souls, it turns out this is the same nun which came about in those other two films, as the Abbey becomes a horrific battleground between the living and the damned. This is another of those jump scare movies which didn't get big scores from the critics, but which still took a boatload of cash at the box office, since it only had a budget of $22 million but took $365 million worldwide. The next two films are out on January the 21st, and we start with A Simple Favour. This centres around Stephanie, Anna Kendrick, a mommy vlogger who attempts to uncover the truth behind her best friend Emily's, Blake Lively, sudden disappearance from their small town. Stephanie is joined by Emily's husband Sean, Henry Golding, and it says here it's a stylish thriller filled with twists and betrayals, secrets and revelations, love and loyalty, murder and revenge. Okay, now, on the downside it comes from Paul Feig, who normally gives us dross like Bridesmaids and calamities like the Ghostbusters reboot. And it also features Blake Lively, who can't act to save her life. And even with Anna Kendrick in the lead, it only took $95 million worldwide at the box office. But can it be a hidden gem? Also out is King of Thieves. King of Thieves centres around a crew of retired crooks who pull off a major heist in London's jewellery district. So, after 2017's The Hatton Garden Job and an ITV drama shot the same year, comes another Hatton Garden Job movie, but with more famous people in it. The first one wasn't a big hit, but at least it was first out the trap. The ITV drama, it has still to see the light of day. Why it's not been shown yet, I don't know. It was due to be shown last Christmas. But last Christmas I gave you my heart, and the very next day you gave it away. Thanks very much. But it's possible with this film, Michael Caine could again be playing Michael Caine, and I will be checking that one out soon. Next up, and out on January the 28th, is Mile 22. This film comes from Mark Wahlberg and Peter Berg, who both brought us Lone Survivor, Patriots Day, and the brilliant Deepwater Horizon. The film centres around an elite American intelligence officer, played by the Raid's Iko Uwais, I don't know if I've pronounced that correctly, aided by a top-secret tactical command unit, who tries to smuggle a mysterious police officer with sensitive information out of the country. I really wanted to see this film in the cinema, but due to the content, it was rated an 18, and thus was hardly showing anywhere, so I'll definitely be catching this one when it comes out. Then we have The Predator. Yeah, that thing's coming back again. From the outer reaches of space to the small town streets of suburbia, the hunt comes home. Now the universe's most lethal hunters are stronger, smarter and deadlier than ever before, having genetically upgraded themselves with DNA from other species. When Rory accidentally triggers their return to Earth, only a ragtag crew of ex-soldiers and a disgruntled science teacher can prevent the end of the human race. Olivia Munn from X-Men Apocalypse and many others join the fight back. I thought the original Predator was very average, and I know I'm in a minority of preferring Predator 2, But after Predators and the Alien vs Predator movies, this new one looks way too familiar, but I will check this one out. And finally, Red Dwarf Series 1 to 8 on Blu-ray. Yes, it feels like it's literally taken around 18 months to actually come to Blu-ray since its release was first announced, and it's the first 8 series of Red Dwarf in one box set, and with all the extras from the first 8 series. As for the initial plot, a radiation leak wipes out the crew of the mining ship Red Dwarf, leaving one survivor, chicken soup repairman David Lister. After 3 million years in suspended animation, Lister emerges to find he is the last human being in the universe, but he is not alone. I think Red Dwarf's now up to series 12, and it has, it's not been great the last few years, but it's still going. It's still going, and it's just absolutely, astounding success on Dave, who picked it up after the BBC dropped it. But if people keep watching it, they'll keep making it. So which of those are you going to be watching in January? Let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already, and click on the little bell to get all the notifications, and cue Genesis.